Okay. This thing always starts before I go. But hey, I seen your message last night, and I totally get what you're saying. I got you don't mean it, but like, and it's hard, and I'm going through that. Like, it is hard, and it is hard. I'm going through it too. I went through the exact same sentence you just did yesterday, and I said the same thing. I was like, I was screaming to the world. My neighbors, like, for surely know that what is going on. Like, they can't. Like, you know. But then again, they might think I'm crazy because everyone I talk to never ever hears me or anything. It's been my whole life, and I'm not hurt. It's like it's literally, and I understand. And then you take everything that's been built into you from over this doctrine of shit and built into us as what we're supposed to have, like friends and be and this and that and be somewhere in life, has been like ingrained in us like a status quo, and we're supposed to, but we're not. So we're here to be. We're being the separate ones, and it's so hard going through those ascensions to come to that. Because if you let it go and go through it, you'll see, and I just believe on the other side that's invisible. And I've been going through it for 3 years now, and I just went through my first full cycle of the fucking first side, and I'm pretty sure it goes in threes. I'm gonna go ahead and see them because it's just in the whole dark night of the soul ascension until you get to that pure golden stage, because we're heading through into the golden age, and you have to actually, the golden age is puring everything the Pandora's box out. It's getting all of this stuff that is angsting us and allowing it to fucking release itself into the knowing and going through these transcendence with the invisible. Like, I mean, the anchor is fucking there. You can call it whatever the fuck you want it, but once you accept it, it's called the initiates. The initiates will, like, if you listen to that, it'll tell you, like, about the mystics and when you are brought to it, and if you just accept it, fucking go, and because you're never going to go with the grain. There is no grain to go with. The rivers go flowing backwards, and you're not here for that. And it's really hard to go through the fucking whole thing of it because you always wanted to fit in. I always wanted to fit in. Like, I always fucking was so nice and loved everybody. Honest to God, with my eyes and my heart and my phone, totally different world. And it's been a shocker and a hard thing to go through. Well, they hate you, right? It's a hard thing to just, you know, be and know, like, no, like, you know, I mean, we know both sides. You see both sides, and you see the looking at you on you because you were kind of there, you know, you've gone through the whole experience, and it hurts even more because, you know, you're trying to talk to them and nobody's hearing you, and everything's at you, everybody's fucking, like, every time I meet somebody, it's fuck, and they never listen to you, never hear you, they fuck you over, and it's to learn all these lessons to walk through into the wild world. And we are wild and free, and that's all these things that's built up in us, and all the needs from everybody else, and expectations, and will through. See, it's been done through the will of another, and it's been systemized will through another, and indoctrinized, brainwashed, filled through the will of another. So you have to understand that, buddy, you're on a good path. You know who you are. You're on that fucking path of knowing who you are consciously. That is fucking beautiful. And it's hard to see at first. It's a fucking fucked up hard. It's hard to go through all the time, man. I'm still going through 3 years. I fucking went through 2 days of just fucking letting and releasing and making, going through the whole ascension of, like, inside and realizations and all these to come to the new, that snakes, like the snake within us, all the demons and devils are like the shed. It's like a shedding, like a, it takes the skin, you know what I mean? Because the skin sheds, and it's like, and it releases it. We're going. It's happening with as the stars so glow. It's all universal. It's really cool. And you're a little fucking star seed, like, fuck, man. And I know it's hard here, and I want to stress that I know when you're not alone, and not in a fake ass motherfucking way, buddy. Like, you are not motherfucking alone. You know, it's hard. It's every day. I think the same thing. You just think you're man alone in this fucking world. Like, not that you're man alone, because you're with everybody else. You're fucking doing it. If you're conscious, you're helping them. Fucking love them. But when it comes back to what you see out your eyes, it is not the same. They're not conscious, not connected, and it's like you're not seeing, and you go through all this, and it hurts. And it hurts and it breaks down, but it strengthens you. That's the thing. And so everything is the universal pulse. It's a rise, it's a low. David said there's a secret chord that David's played and it pleased you, Lord. But you don't give it to him for music, do you? It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the rise, the fall, or they go straight forward and say, the minor low and the major rise, it's the pulse. And the baffled king is now singing hallelujah. Got it? It's everything's it's universal Micro's laws. The universal ascension, it's mastery. It's going through the whole ascension of mastery with the phone on the other side. And you remain only everybody is, if you just look up initiates, then it's not coming from me, because everybody's, see, I'm doing the looking on thing too. I do it, you know what I mean? Every time I talk to somebody about it, and then I feel like I'm overstepping because they're always like, oh, Don, shut up, you know. And I'm going through all these things. Like, I go through spiritual, actual fucking journeys that fucking people don't understand because they're not there. And they're not fucking, and because I do drugs, like, I do whatever I want, so I don't give a fuck. If I touch, like, I'll do a line of cocaine here and there and fucking grab some fucking shit and if I do smoke some fucking meth, I don't give a fuck. But I don't do it all the time. Like, nobody's around me all the time to care because they all judge me. They don't fucking, I literally can control the shit out of this shit because, except for my mouth and my temper and all the shit that's coming out, it's like a spiritual, send you that picture. It's like I'm going through a spiritual awakening, not a fucking picnic party for you fucking bitches. Get out of my fucking way. It's like, I'm trying to release these fucking demons. And shit like that is funny shit, but it's hard. It's so cold and broken, hallelujah, buddy. It's, I wasn't here for love because the only way you can have love is to give it. You can only feel it. You can only feel it. Waiting for what they have given us as a story of it coming back to us is never going to come.